So hello and welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video we're going to be unboxing brand new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. I have the box right here with me and this just arrived, so without any further ado, let's unbox this, and maybe I'll keep this video to just the unboxing and maybe some first impressions. Okay, so it comes in this sort of packaging, so let's take it out. Okay, so we do have the box right here, and you can see the S26 Ultra branding right here and the silhouette of the phone. If you turn it to the left, we also see the Samsung logo right here. Now if we turn to the other side, no branding, no nothing here. On the top, again, there's the seal, and on the back, some few information about your device. But I think what we'll do is we will take the seal out and then we'll get right into the unboxing. Now, once I take this off, there's no returning, there's no going back, but we're not gonna be returning and we're not gonna be going back. So let's just take the seal off. Now, time for the one in the top, and we will take this one off as well. And now the seal is off, so let's just unbox this. Ooh. Okay, oh my god, the box is very much slimmer. So this is the phone right here, but look at this, how slim the box is. It feels like the thickness of the box is the same as the thickness of the phone. And obviously there is nothing else in such a thin box apart from the phone itself. I would say the covering is much more thicker if we just take a look at it side by side. But yeah, there's nothing else here apart from maybe the USB-C cable and the SIM ejector tool. So let's try to open it up. Okay, yes, the SIM ejector tool is right here. And what do we have here? We have the Samsung Care. Let's put this to the side. We don't need it for now. And we do have the USB-C to USB-C cable right here. Let's put this to the side as well. Do we get anything else here? No, nothing. That's basically it. That's basically everything we get. Now, let's take the phone out and put it to the side, and there's nothing here in the box. So let's take a look at the phone. Before taking a look at the screen by taking away the wrap, I just wanna basically look at the phone. It looks amazing. This is, I think, the cobalt violet color. That's the colorway I picked because that was the signature color this time in the launch. And we do have our power button. We have our volume up and down. We also have, I think, microphone on the top, and on the bottom, we have the S Pen, the speakers, the USB-C cable, and the mic as well. And nothing on the left side of the phone, as you can see here. And I think this time around, Samsung also moved away from the titanium, and now the phone is aluminum. So when Apple moved to the titanium body, Samsung also moved to the titanium body, and now Apple has moved to aluminum. Samsung has also moved to aluminum. So that's, you know, like one following the other. People will say what they want to say, but it does seem that after Apple moved back to aluminum, so going back to their roots, I would say, Samsung has also followed on, and they've also moved away from titanium and moved to the aluminum, basically following what Apple has done. But obviously it's really good in terms of heat management, so that could be the reason, and the timing could just be coincidence. But again, it's really hard to, you know, like once is a coincidence, but two times in a row, not so much of a coincidence. I'll just leave it there with that statement. But let's unpeel this. Oh wow. One of the features I would say that is very much talked about the S26 Ultra is the privacy screen, which now you don't need a privacy screen protector, and you can use the inbuilt privacy display function, which is a mixture of hardware and software where the pixels are dimmed and from a certain angle, similar to how the privacy screen protector works. The same would be the effect without actually using a privacy screen protector on this phone. So even if you have a normal screen protector on your phone, if you enable that function within the S26 Ultra, from certain angles, you'll not be able to see what the screen has because it works the same way or similar way. You can also restrict that functionality to only apply to the notification that drops from the top, or when you're entering password in the login fields, and only those would have the privacy screen enabled, where everything else on the phone will be easily viewable. Again, I'll love to show that in the next video, but I just want to keep it to the unboxing and first impression. I have to say, the phone does feel slightly heavier than than the previous generation. I don't have that with me at the moment and I don't want to weigh it in, but it does feel somewhat heavier, and that has to do with going back to the aluminum body because titanium is somewhat lighter, but it feels good in the hand. Honestly, it really feels good. I really want to test out the camera as well. Hopefully this is gonna be heaps better. There's another feature which is also talked about. So it has a few features. It's mostly talked about. One, obviously, as I said, is the privacy display. The other one is an amazing stabilization that is launched with the S26 Ultra, which when, for example, if you're recording, no matter how much you move it, it will keep everything in frame. It won't be shaky, and I really want to try that as well. But again, that will also be part of the next video or the future video I'll come out with. Also, I'm actually moving away from the iPhone 17 Pro over to the S26 Ultra, and you can see the color almost looks the same. It's not exactly the same, but depending on how you position it in front of a light source, it could almost look the same. And just to showcase, I'm actually moving away from the iPhone 17 Pro because primarily I'm an Android user. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my main SIM card out of this one, and then I'm gonna put it in the S26 Ultra. So the SIM tray is on the bottom. Oh, I did see something here. It does feel like the SIM tray is slightly raised around here, but maybe that's just me. Let's just press it here now. Okay, the SIM tray is out. Okay, SIM card is now installed. Ooh, this is not good. Second try. SIM card is now installed. Okay, I haven't powered it on though. I will power it on. Let's also do the case. Okay, so I've got the case right here. I purchased this just yesterday, but before applying the case, always make sure you wipe your phone because you have your fingerprints here. So it's always good to wipe it down so that there's no gunk basically. So that's literally what I am doing. And I'm gonna put it face down and let's unbox the case. So this is a real leather case, which I got from a company called Toro. It looks amazing, and this is actually made for the S26 Ultra. There's a small bull emblem here, and inside, yes, it is MagSafe. Toro, so I just wanted to show that as well. So if you have a MagSafe accessory, you can use it with that as well. So let's just now apply the case. So now that the SIM card has been installed, I always do this. I need to get the pen out before I actually put this in, otherwise it's always going to have issues. Now we'll put the pen inside. Okay, pen's in. It's also raised a little bit if you can see there. So there's going to be protection when you put it face down like this. So it's really good. And I have my dog hair and my fingerprint here as well. So I'm gonna wipe that off as well, just so it's as clean as it can be. I will still apply a screen protector though, but this time around I might not need to put any privacy screen protector purely because it exists as a feature inside of this phone. But we'll see, because the display does get darker when that functionality is enabled, which I do not want. So we'll see how we go. For the moment, everything is now done. I just need to power it on and then basically set it up. So first, power on. Wow, it is taking its sweet time. Maybe it doesn't have any charge. I don't know. Okay, ooh, vibration. It's the first boot. I'm going to, off camera, basically gonna be setting everything up, adding all my apps. I'm gonna be starting fresh. I'm not transferring anything from my 17 Pro. I will transfer everything to the cloud separately, and we'll see how we go with, you know, the rest. Oh wow, look at the welcome screen. So yeah, now I'm gonna basically set everything up, and yeah, that's going to be it. I just wanted to unbox this and show you guys the brand new S26 Ultra, also the brand new colorway. And my first impression, I have to say, it feels really good. It feels really good. How good though in terms of the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra, the predecessors? Maybe not so much. Design-wise speaking, it's almost the same. A lot of the people might not even be able to tell the difference even between the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra versus the S26 Ultra. Maybe if they're up close and playing with the phone, they might be able to tell, but on a quick look, they will not be able to tell. And that's just, you know, like my take. Obviously, this might be much faster, which phones every year are because of the new chips and whatnot. but again, this may or may not be worth the upgrade if you already have the S24 Ultra or the S25 Ultra. After I use it for a few weeks, I will come up with my thoughts and my takes. Also, maybe earlier than that, I might actually come out with a camera comparison video, how the videos look, how the photos look, and also what my experience, etc. has been like will be followed after that. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you for watching this video this far. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace.